In this Journal app review, I'm going to be walking you through the new Journal app that is available on AppSumo for a lifetime deal. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by juggling your planner, a journal, task list, habit trackers, and notes across different apps, then this is going to be an all-in-one system pretty much that you've been looking for. Now, right now, Journal Pro is available on AppSumo as a lifetime deal, and most of these types of tools sometimes can seem overwhelming. But what I'm going to do in this particular video, guys, is I'm going to pretty much walk you through this app, because when I first saw this app, I thought this was going to be way too complicated for me to use. And when I first started really, researching it and going into it, I said, I don't know, this seems like this is going to complicate my workflow a little bit better. And so I said, why don't I just grab this tool, walk through this tool, and see exactly what it is, okay? Now, since it's available on AppSumo at a lifetime deal, you're going to be able to get this at a one-time payment, and you're going to be able to own this forever. So this is going to be one of these productivity tools that I promise you, it's going to give you a lot of flexibility, and it's going to not have to give you a whole bunch of endless setups, okay? Here's the key to this. Your notes live in one place. Your task for a lot of these apps, the way that most of these apps work is you put notes in one place, you put your task in another place, you put your habits in another place, and most of the time, if you're like me, something falls through the crack. I cannot tell you how many times I am supposed to be one place and I am somewhere else. And this app, I'm hoping, and it looks like it's going to really be able to help me combine everything and put everything together. Now, Journal really is really built to fix the problem of having everything in all of these different places, and to really work together, and to work together from day one. Now, Journal combines daily planning, journaling, your notes, your tasks, your habits, your goals, all in one unified app, guys. It's available on iOS, Android, Mac, as well as the web. Now, it works fully offline and syncs when you're online. So there are no plugins for you to use. There are no complicated workflows. So you're going to be able to work seamlessly. Now, you get a daily planner with flexible time blocks and day themes. You get rich journaling with photos and mood tracking. And you get 3 powerful note types, okay? You get text, you get outlines, and you get collections with a bi-directional link. So we're going to get into that. We're going to dive into that, because I know that sounds like a whole lot. Because in the beginning, for me, it was like totally confusing, okay? All right, so here's the thing. You're going to be able to, connect your habits directly to your goals. Your goals are going to be able to connect to your projects if you want that to happen. And you can track your custom KPIs to see everything in a progressive manner throughout the whole process. So your key performance indicators are going to be, very easy for you to kind of, look at. Now, if you're running a private community, or you got something that you're always having to add to that community, this is going to be able to help you kind of seamlessly work through everything in a really good process, okay? Now, to me, one of the biggest benefits is clarity, okay? Instead of having 5 disconnected apps, you're going to see your whole life in one place, okay? So you're going to have a fast mobile app. It's ad-free. It's really built for individuals. So this is for you if you are using something and you want to consistently use something. So your data is going to stay with you. Now, you do have, optional end-to-end encryption if that's something that you want and you're concerned about that as well. So if you want a system that's going to actually stick, check it out, because Journal is one of these things that I'm going to tell you is probably going to be able to help you work through things. Now, I'm going to show you the online version, and then I'm going to give you some inside tips to the app version. I'm going to make this drop dead simple for you. So hopefully you'll be able to purchase it and start to use it right away, okay? Now, again, it's available on AppSumo with a lifetime deal, and that is available for you at this particular time. So over on AppSumo, you guys will see it's available right now for only $39. You have several tiers that you can purchase. You've got it goes all the way up to a tier 4. Now, I'm going to show you the difference of all of that, so that way you guys can take a look at that. Now, let's look at the tiers for yourself so you'll understand the tiers very, very easily, okay? So they're going to let you choose the plan that you feel sort of is right for you. So let's go down to the one. Now, at a basic price of only $39, you're going to be able to get 17 high-powered features with this Journal It app. Okay, so check this out, guys. You're going to get unlimited items and entries. You're going to get task management and goals. You're going to be able to cross-device sync. Okay, you're going to have all of the platforms that you can use it on, offline access, video attachments and support, timeline, comments. You're going to be able to insert photos between text, unlimited KPIs and snapshot, full journaling and timeline, photos with file attachments. You're going to have a habit tracker. You're not even going to have to worry about any ads or pop-ups, so that's going to be awesome. End-to-end encryption, if that's something that you like and you're worried about it. Built-in timer functionality, unlimited dashboard panels, and advanced task features. Now, here's the interesting part about this. All that's available for the $39 price. So if you're a one-man show, one-woman show, this should be a no-brainer, okay? All right, now let me tell you the main reason why I got this for myself. I really want to replace Evernote. With the high price of Evernote and things just getting out of control, I'm just sort of looking for another option for Evernote. Now, just for those of you that are Evernote users, I want to let you know the one thing that's missing in this for you is the web clipper. Okay. Now, I did go and look up for on this particular situation. There were some questions that people had. Let's go over to the questions. And one of the things that you will see will be web clipping and was one of the major things for them. Now, according to them, there's no web clipping yet, but it is something that they're planning to look into. I'm just going to tell them you don't need to plan to look into it. You just need to do it, because if you get web clipping on this, this could literally, in my opinion, completely replace the Evernote system of how I typically, put things in there, because you can typically label. You have all sorts of options with this particular product. So let's go into Journal It and let me give you a deeper dive into it. Now, I'm going to start with the web-based function of this, and then I'm going to go to the Android function because I use an Android. I'm sorry if you use an iOS device, I can't help you there. But I promise I'm going to give you an Android look, and I'm going to make this drop dead simple for you as far as how you can use this. Okay, so let's dive into the product so that way you can see it and you can make a more informed decision about whether or not this is going to be a product for you. All right, now when you log into the Journal It system and you go through the process, you're going to arrive at your basic dashboard, okay? Now, I'm going to make this simple for you so that when you first start to use this, everything will make sense. Now, I'm going to show you the web app, and then I'm going to show you the web version. Okay, so you're going to get both. Now, the web app is going to be on an Android. I'm on a Windows-based system, so this is what it looks like when you go into the Windows-based system. Now, you can do this on a day-to-day kind of situation. Now, you have your left side panel. I'm going to explain this to you in a minute. You have your options up here at the top, and then you have a side panel that gives you sort of a side look as well. Now, what I wanted to do for this video is to make it drop dead simple, and so that way you can really understand it and why you would want to pick this up. Okay, I'm going to really start to use this even more, but I wanted you guys to see it. Now, I sort of played around with it a little bit because at first I was like, this is totally overwhelming. And then I said, I wonder if I just sit with it a minute, sort of look around, play with it, and see if I can get better with it. And most certainly, I want to share some things. So this is your day. This is your week if you're going to do a weekly planner. This is your month if you're going to dive into it from the month. Now, we're looking at the web version. Okay, now everything that you see here, you can do on your mobile app as well. So it's no difference. It just looks a little different, and some of the functionality is a little different, and I'm going to show you that. All right. So to make this drop dead simple, on your left-hand panel, you're going to have some icons. You've got this icon, which is your planner 1, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. You guys excuse my dog if you hear her barking, okay? So you've got about 4 different options here that you can use. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so your planner is going to give you a bird's eye view of your simple planner. It's going to give you your planning look, okay? Now you can You've got different categories here. You've got work, you've got personal workout, you got read, and you can add a block here if you needed to do anything, or if you had a habit or something that you wanted to deal with, like drinking water, or something that you wanted to add on here, you can add that on there. Okay, so these are your options. All right, so let's focus in on these 4 tabs, okay? So this is your planning tab, okay? Now, if you wanted to make a quick entry, you would just come down here and click on the plus button, and this is how you're gonna add your title or info. You're gonna pick the date that you want, and you're gonna go into that a little bit more. Now, just for the sake of this particular video, I'm gonna be going over a couple of additional tutorials inside of the Digital Learn community. That's our personal learn community that we teach, and we have office hours that you can come in and partake of every Saturday, where we're teaching a new skill or new way to make money with a lot of these tools. And I'll put a link down in the description for you down below, so that way you can come over there as well if that's something that you want to do. Now, you're going to start here with the planner. Okay, then you're going to go over to your objectives. This is where you're going to get task oriented, and you're going to be able to put all of those things in there. Now, they also have some videos that you could watch here that will solve those problems for you in case you're kind of confused about it. Now, if you look, you have a sort of drop-down menu, so you can see that you have task here as well as goals here, okay? So you're either going to put a task here, or you're going to link a goal here. So if you put goal, you can type in here and build your goal here that you might want to work on. That might be something like drinking water every day, walking 5 miles, whatever you need to do there. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that. Now, keep in mind, this is the web version. I haven't gotten to the Android app. All right, so now you're going to go into your library. Okay, now this is where you're going to be able to house your documents. You're going to have text files. This is where you're going to be able to have all sorts of notes. Now, I want to show you on the web version. The key to this is you're going to have to click on this plus button, and it's going to open up a myriad of other things for you. Okay, now you can create a folder, you can have an outline note, you can build a collection. So if you're used to Evernote, this is how you're going to be able to build a collection and have a collection inside of a system where you're just stacking notes on inside of that collection. Okay, and you can also do a basic text note down here. So here's how you work: 1, 2, 3. So when you get to your third, well, it's the 4th tab down, but it's really, we'll say 4th tab down. I just go 1, 2, 3 to make it simple, because I'm not counting the home tab. But when you get down here to library, this is where you're going to be able to punch in all of your data and punch in all of the other stuff that you're going to need. Okay, so this is how, for those of you who use Evernote, or you're looking for notes to be able to go inside of a certain place, this is where you're going to put those notes. Okay, all right, and this is how you break into your notes on the web version. You're going to come to the 4th tab down, you're going to click on that, and then you're going to hit on this plus, and then that way you can make a determination on what type of note is it. Is it going to go, are you going to create a folder? Are you going to do an outline note? If you're going to do a collection or a text note, okay? All right, so now your last situation is going to be your organizer. Now, if you're familiar with Evernote, you know that we all label everything so that we can find things very, very quickly. Well, this is your labeling feature, okay? So this is how you're going to label certain things, and you're going to be able to find certain things when you're labeling. So if you go down to the bottom, this is how you would assign a label, and that's how you would do it. So you would create a label there, and you would be able to attach other things to that label. So in case you need to pull up any sort of notes, or if you need to pull up a document, or you need to pull up anything else, you'll be able to do that using that. Now, that is the simple rundown of this system. Okay, now there are some other things to this, but I wanted to give you guys just the basic understanding so you could purchase the product and start using it and start running with it. Okay, so now let's move over to the app version of this, and let's sort of take a look at the app version, so that way we can make a determination on some of the things when it comes to the app version. Okay, all right, so let's go into the app version at this point. All right, so when you come into your mobile app, this is the screen that you're going to see, kind of somewhat like your home page again that we were looking at on the web version. Okay, now of course you can see things are a little bit different. You've got your side panel view, which is going to open up all of your information. You're going to see your goals at the top, your due soon, as well as your projects. Okay, now you have a lot more options on the phone app, and it looks a little different, but it's primarily the same information that you can get on the web version as well. There's just some different tabs that you have to go to on the web in order to find this, and we'll be going over that in the Digital Learn community. Okay, so here's the deal. You've got your calendar. So this is exactly the same view that you had before on the web. You just simply click your calendar. You can also see at the bottom there's a planner button. So if you're planning something, you can switch. I'm sorry, you're supposed to be able to switch to the planning version over there. Wait a minute, what did I do? Hold on. Okay, well that's just that's your calendar view. We'll get to that at another point. So then you've got your gallery. If you've got photographs and things in there that you've taken pictures of or scanned in, you're going to have your statistics here. If you had statistics, this will tell you how many photos you've got, how many notes you've taken, how many goals, tasks, the areas, the projects. So all of the information. If you're blocking out time blocks, you've also got your time blocks, so you can see how much time you spent on your tasks, your goals, your objectives, and so forth. So all of those things are here. I don't really need to fool with all of that. I just need, for right now, I just need to be able to do a couple of things. Now you have a write later feature, and this is how you can make quick notes and so forth. You just click on the plus button, you title it, and you've got it. Okay, moving right on, because I just want to give you guys the basic rundown at this particular point. You've got templates. If you put templates in there, you've got some day blocks as well as any connected calendars. I connected my other calendar here, and I'm gonna have to gray out my email address there, but I've put in a calendar in here that's going to be connected to this as well. Okay, now when you see here at the bottom of this, you see your tabs that were normally on the web version are now down below. You have your planner. Okay, and remember, you can change this from monthly, weekly, so forth. All you do is go up to the top. You can change the month. You could change whether or not it's something that you're backlogged in and you need to go and fix. And you have your day. You have your day look as well. Then you've got your planner. You've got your objectives. This is what you have that's active, whether you've got anything inactive or finalized. Now, keep in mind, you can click at the top. If you see a drop-down menu, you can do goals or task, and you can put that in there as well. So it's the same thing. It's just looks a little bit different on the mobile version. Okay. Now, when you get over to your library is a little bit different on your phone. If you click on notes, you've got notes and files. So that's how you would typically do that. And you'll be able to do that. Now, if you click on the plus button, you're going to get in the library tab the same option that you would get if you were on the mobile, which is folder, your outline notes, your collection, your text note as well. So you're going to be able to get all of that in there as well. So you're going to have some options here. So you're just always going to have to look into it. Now, your notes tab up at the top, you're going to see here. Let's do the files. You've got your all sorts of files that you can use, and these little options that you see at the top. All right. So you've got options. So you've got your areas, which is work, health, finance, family, and you can deal with all of these tabs. Okay. And that will help you sort of get yourself organized, and you'll have everything in one simple space. Now, what I wanted to do is to just show you what it looks like. Now, if you go to your home page, if you give the app access to your recent photos or something that you've taken, you can literally take photographs and put this in here. So if you needed to screenshot anything and add it to a document, you could do that here. Now, you can screenshot it, but like I said, the only thing that this is missing as far as Evernote is concerned right now that I see is the web clipper function. If this had the web clipper function, this would be off the chain. I'm serious on that note. Okay. So yeah, that's the only thing that I see as far as this is concerned. Now, there's going to be a link down in the description for you down below. Just make sure that you guys go there. It helps me to continue to make great little videos like this that I can help you. If you're interested in the digital learn community and you want to come over and you want to learn more about how to use these products to make money and how to grow your brand, how to learn, grow, and build your business, there'll be a link down in the description for you below. Our entry price is very, very nominal, and you guys will have two options. You can come over to join our YouTube community, or you can just join the simple digital learn community. Our YouTube community is where we give you all of the help to help you build your YouTube business, and I give you all of my knowledge. I don't hold anything back. So this is going to give you every single thing that you need. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. We would love your support.